he is currently, the accused is currently facing 3 counts of failure to safeguard firearms. He's also facing 8 counts of failure to safeguard ammunition. In terms of the evidence of the dockets, he's facing a charge of defeating the administration of justice, and then he's also facing a charge of failure to mount a safe. So those are the charges that are in respect of the investigations that are going on so far. The state might add other charges if there's other investigations pertaining to that. And the state also intends to oppose his release on bail because of the seriousness of the crime.
Yeah. Can you indicate, given the fact that he was a member of the Gauteng organized crime unit, why he would have dockets from matters or cases that are in Limpopo, for example?
Well, remember, he is attached to the head office detectives unit, so that is why we are investigating further to ascertain why he would be in possession of certain dockets. Like I mentioned, the cash in transit robberies, your car hijacking cases, and other serious and violent crimes. I think what's also of concern is that he was still in the possession of a ballistic report of a cash in transit robbery that happened in Limpopo. So all these are under investigation to ascertain, because you all know that, you're all aware that he is a detective. It's nothing strange if he's in possession of dockets, but it should be dockets that he is assigned to, that he is mandated to investigate. But given that he is on suspension, then he shouldn't be in possession of any SAPS property. He was supposed to have handed in all these dockets. So that is quite a red flag as to why he would be in possession of SAPS property, which includes those dockets. And I think the question also arose in court to say, why were these dockets seized during the first raid when the defense stated that those dockets were there? Remember, on the 8th of October, he was still at work. He is a detective. So those particular dockets were in the state vehicle. And he mentioned that he is part of the team that is investigating those dockets. So the first team that conducted that particular raid did not see anything strange on his explanation as to why he would be in possession of those dockets. But now that he's on suspension, then it really raises a concern as to why he is still in possession of those particular dockets. So that is why I say our investigators are on the ground and they are conducting those particular investigations. They will be drawing all those dockets from those particular stations, your Sinoville, your Sosangube, Limpopo, and so on, just to ascertain what may have happened. Why were all these cases closed as undetected?
You regarding the supply base, and I'm asking this because in the court, the NPA is citing time constraints that police. It's bad. See what? In here. Yes, because you arrest a man on a Thursday afternoon, fully aware that there's a long weekend coming, and then you call to complain about time constraints that police officers did not have time to do the basics. It takes us back to the case of Omotoso, who eventually won. And here it was a close call. I think that had the presiding officer not been a bit sympathetic to the state, you would have won. So why they need to arrest him on a Thursday with a coming long weekend?
I don't think the long weekend has anything to do with why we have arrested him. We received a tip-off on the 1st of April that there may be suspicious activities that are happening on the premises. We were granted that J51 search and seizure warrant on the 2nd. It was a Thursday. We executed it successfully so. And we did find, like I've indicated, those 6 dockets, the 5 originals and 1 copy, a large amount of cash, and we found that the firearms were not being safeguarded and properly kept as per the Firearms Control Act. So the long weekend, it's neither here nor there. Police officers work every day, even on holidays. So we were just enforcing the law. We were granted. How do you know?
They said so in court.
No.
How much in terms of cash was found in Mr. Nkosi's house?
For now, I can say it was more than 50,000. You'll recall that this is not the first time that we confiscate a large amount of money. The first rate, it was 385,000, and then now it was more than 50,000.
Just as a request for a comment, how would it be correct or wrong for Sergeant Nkosi to have been involved in that fashion?
Sergeant Nkosi had no right to interfere in any procurement-related matters within the TMPD. He has no authority. He had no permission. I was not aware that he is busy interfering. I don't know Sergeant Nkosi. I never made contact with him. The first time I saw Sergeant Nkosi was on the Madlanga Commission. So I want to state it categorically. He had no authority to interfere in any TMPD procurement-related matters.
Are there other Sergeant Nkosis who are interfering in TMPD processes? We've only seen one so far. My worry is that could be the tip of the iceberg.
Commissioner Khumalo, if there's any other persons that is interfering or think of interfering when it comes to TMPD procurement issues, we will deal with them.
Has any politician or political party or somebody outside of the TMPD ever given you an instruction to support any service provider or to appoint any individual to a particular position? Have you, since you have been head of TMPD, ever received pressure from a political party or an outsider to make such appointments, whether they are HR related or procurement related?
None has approached me, Commissioner Khumalo, and I don't think they will.
So you've never yourself experienced
They
that
have not
pressure?
approached me. Since I'm here, I've started the 1st of October, 2023. None of them has contacted me. I've met with nobody on or off record. Nobody has contacted me to date, and they will not contact me after today in terms of any procurement-related issues when it comes to TMPD or to assist with HR-related or appointments. No, Commissioner Khumalo, and I am under oath.